Wewe anozio matuta vyembela tutoma banda mundu kumbito kweli na mbua ile to nakweka neza kwa idinda ya mbua niba
yo keda ba kwitu be ni ba tawo ni ukeda ni to abingo yo ni ya kota ili ni yembe wana ndeza tena dena ino ora romanite kitui muinge na guro ma rono roma no keto ambe untu
mbeu tu amakwetha yandiketwe chitwa ambeu tu etawona no kwetha tiyo ekitwa mbeu ingente ne tiyo yandiketwe chitwa ayo mana iteyo kwetha tweko kengwa tubande kwatsa bana yotoleka
no kutumwa na acha inge kurwa kwatyo ni nza ya kinge bako thini kubanda mbeu ile twakitilia
nikipanda ile mbegu ya kununua huwa inatoa mazao mengi. Nikipanda ile yangu wewe nimeweka haitoi mazao mengi.
Ira kwa nyenu wao to na rito konethio omugulimo ngira kwa wina yo nona yo ndio nguo.
Ayo ya kienyeji ni ya kukula tu. Uweze kuuza atujisaidie nayo.
Seed really is the foundation and the basis of the sector, because that really determines both the quality, quantity, value of the output that you're going to get from your farm. So we consider seed as being pivotal. If you get that sorted out, then you're at a good place. And certainly it's not just the only input. There are others that you need to bring in, like the quality of your soil and fertilizer to make it work. What we've tried to do with this website is to ensure that there's a central place you can go to and obtain accurate, timely information as far as seed is concerned. So within the site itself, we have three components. We have the seedworks, which gives you all the information that you need about the type of seed and the altitude and the usage, etc. Then we have the seed shop, which really is looking at how we can get information as far as agro dealers are concerned. Who is selling the seed? Where are they based? Are they registered, legitimate business people in the seed sector? Gets down to the county level, and you can almost know to your town, which is your nearest registered, recognized seed. And then the third part of it is on the seed industry directory. Now, outside of just seed, there are other sectors that come into play. You have banks, microfinance, you have folks who are involved in agriculture. So if you need any other information that is linked in agriculture, we want to make sure that there's a listing that you can go and work on.
Mimi nilienda kwa Agri Experience na wakanipatia hiyo database ya seed. Nilipoiangalia nikakuta iko na report yote ya seed companies na maduka zile zinauza mbegu. Nikawapigia simu, wakanieleza ni duka gani yenye naweza nikaenda yenye iko karibu na kwangu nyumbani. Wakanieleza zile mbegu ambazo nafaa kupanda huko kwetu. Tangu nipate hiyo seed platform, ukweli kuna tofauti kubwa sana kutoka zamani, wakati wa zile mbegu za zamani na leo, kwa sababu uliweza kupata mafuno ya gunia 10 kwa kila kilo 3. Hata mvua ikikuwa ndogo hatukosi chakula.
Making the site searchable, I think, is the biggest investment that we've made. And using your filters, you can search by the name of the business, you can search by county, by the type of seed you're looking for, by the crop. It'll pull up the data that you need and gives you a listing. And therefore, we think that that makes it much easier. Content is really about the quality that you get. So there's been substantial investment, both from the government, from KEFIS and CARI, and other partners in terms of helping us to pool that information. And we really invested time to sort of test run it and debug it and find out what searches pop up, etc. So it's taken us quite a bit of time, but we're happy with where we're at right now.
Nino wandukani kana ngwiyo yetu ne bandito ila na bandite lengi no kana banda no ile kutionetsa nundu ni nami bandite lengi.
Well, farmers in this county have experienced many challenges. Most of them relate to access to certified seeds. The other thing that farmers suffer from in this county has been lack of information about the seed that they should be planting. So where there is access to seed, farmers don't have sufficient information to understand that this particular seed is suitable for this particular agroecological zone. The exchange of information between the stakeholders, between farmers, seed companies, government agencies that regulate seed, there hasn't been a place where that exchange can happen in a manner that addresses the farmer objectives.
In terms of who would use this, it's really everybody in the sector. One might argue that farmers are not very tech savvy and they may not be able to link in, but the people who support those farmers, the agro dealers who link up to those farmers, they are businesses that can really benefit out of this.
The farmers will get to know these are the varieties, and they will not be coming to Kari to ask, where do we get this wheat variety, for example? I mean, I want this maize variety, where do I get it? So rather than taking all that trouble to come to Kari, they just go to the platform and get the information, who sells it, where does it grow.
I should be able to know where all the agro dealers are based and do they have our seed. So that makes it marketing very easy for me. Because if I should search your platform and I see maybe Kilgoris, they're agrovets and none of them have my seed, then I know I need some work to do. And then also in terms of also like an industry tool, because you see what are the other companies doing, what is their presence, and that gives you an opportunity to go into these markets.
When I go to the platform, the seed companies are there, new variety which is coming up is there, as well as my stock is where they are. Any stock is which is coming up, it is there. So I'm sending my salesman, go to that certain area, there's this person in Gedongori whom I didn't know.
In the platform, I think we see the county government and central government being a very key partner, because their key role is really facilitative in nature. They invest largely in ensuring that information that farmers get is accurate, is timely, and is sort of sent to them in a way that they can use, understand.
Right now, I think we never included some specific attributes of a particular crop variety. So maybe the next level now is to say this variety is bred for this trait. For example, the drought, the disease. We never included in the platform, but I think that's the next thing now we may need to do.
I think the one thing that we as government anticipate is that the best practice that will come out of this seed platform can inform our policy, or vice versa. We need to be able to develop policy that supports the success of the seed platform. We see that all these stakeholders have a specific advantage that they can derive from the platform. So we as government sitting at the center of all this must facilitate each and every one of these stakeholders so that they derive maximum benefit from that. And we see the value in doing so, vested in policy formulation, vested in enforcement, vested in providing a platform for private sector to thrive within this seed sector, ultimately serving the farmer.
We will call upon users, as many as you can. Pick up the issues, tell us what is missing. There are counties that we've been to where the formal listing that we've gotten of the number of agro dealers is actually 50% of what you find in another data set. So we know that over time, there are those that will find that their names weren't left out. But we really partnered with people like Agmark as well to use the databases that they've worked with time. But the other side that I think is valuable for us is really look at the ownership of this. It's really not owned by one particular company, but really should be something that's owned by the industry. If we are able to contribute positively through this information access, if we are able to actually track down and ensure that farmers who are getting or who are using good quality seed are able to get improved yields, then our job is done. It's really the ultimate goal.